Max spit stats like a tactician. Link breaking plays down, surging with precision. School got the jokes, punchlines hitting crisp. Whole squad on the mic, call it audible bliss. Gritter and gospel. We the chapel of the huddle, global reach, Titan speak. Breaking every bubble from the turf to the booth. Knowledge stay colossal. Podcast the playbook, no room for apostle. Titans global, we break it, we mold it. Talking pigskin, the truth get unfolded. Max Link School, we the squad, we the code. Football mind sharp, taking you across the globe. Max drop gems, X's and O's like hieroglyphs. Link dissecting plays, no time for the myth. School, keep it raw. Laugh till you cry, huddle up. Titans talk, no flag, let it fly. Every league, every player, we dissect the grind. From the draft to the field, future stars in line. Whistles blow, helmets clash, stories untold. We bring the heat like cleats burning through the cold.
From kickoff to OT, every snap's a tale. Global Titans, we prevail, never stale.
What's up, Titans fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of Titans Global Podcast. I am your host that needs to turn down his phone, Maximus Titan fan, and not with me as always is Link. He is out tonight, but I've got my Scoob dude here.
How's it going,
What's up,
everybody?
Scoob? How you feeling?
Good. Tighten up, everybody. How everybody doing?
And we have a special guest.
Yes, sir.
I'm terrible at this crap. But anyway, Austin Huff, I had a really good time last time you were on, so I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Thank you guys for having me. And
Yes,
emphasis
sir.
on the word special and special guest. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, we love you.
Yeah, you might know him from Corked Bats, maybe from the Bet MGM Game Day podcast. You still doing that, by the way, or is that?
Yeah, radio show. It's nationwide on stations all over the country, and then Sirius Channel 375 on Saturdays for like 5 hours. Honestly, if you turn us on at any point during turn on Sirius Channel 375 at any point on Saturday, you'll probably hear me because it's 5 straight hours of sports talk. It is a beast of a show, but it is fun. We have a lot of fun on Saturdays.
Heck yeah.
I could definitely see that being fun and challenging at the same time. And obviously the Melissa and Austin show on US 99. That's,
Yeah, if you're ever in the
promote.
Chicagoland area, or if you have the Odyssey app, just pull us up one day. Just that's just a ridiculous country morning radio show. So
Right. My daughter was actually in Chicago the other last week. She went to the game where they won like 23-3 or something. She was at that game.
yeah, that
Like
was a
8
huge
home
game. The worst
runs or
loss in
whatever.
Worst
Yeah.
loss in Padres history. It was
Yeah.
that was a good one for sure.
My daughter was there at that game.
They probably put her in at one point. Honestly,
They
probably got a few at bats for the Padres.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's terrible. So I'm sorry, I don't know anything about baseball. I mean,
No,
other
it's
than general
Yeah.
of how to play the sport.
Well, there's a leather ball, and it's stitched together by 108 red stitches, and they throw. One guy
108?
throws the ball, guy with a wooden bat tries to hit it. It's pretty fun. It's a fun sport. Just wait
Yeah, I
till
watched my
just wait
daughter
till
play
Nashville.
softball a lot.
Nashville gets a team. Then Nashville Stars
Yeah.
are coming.
Yeah,
It'd be cool.
I think that would be cool. Honestly, I think Nashville needs a baseball team and a NBA team. I think NBA would be something. I think that's the next step to bring to Nashville.
Well, if it was up to LeBron, we'd have
Baseball.
Memphis.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Honestly, I think Nashville. What Nashville needs is a UFL team. Get
Right.
Oh yeah.
we've got fall football, if you want to call it that, for the last few years.
Right.
What we need is some spring football. Get some spring football in there. Compete against the DC Defenders, the St. Louis Battlehawks. That'd be a built-in rivalry right there.
Right.
Why not? Get some. The UFL is the USFL and the XFL merged into one league.
Yes.
So at one point that league was extreme because the X in XFL stands for extreme. So
Right.
I would take some extreme football in Nashville without question.
Well, not only that, it would give us a good look at some of the prospects on that level. you know, the
Or
minor league.
maybe the other way
Yeah.
around. Maybe the UFL would pull from the Titans, right? You know?
Very possible. Very possible. So yeah, a couple things to go over tonight. By the way, I hope everyone had a safe 4th of July.
I got all my fingers.
A lot of my friends, I don't know what it is, but I must have had a thing going on because 2 or 3 of my buddies have come up to me telling me stories today about crazy stuff that happened to them with fireworks. And I love blowing stuff up. It's my favorite holiday. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say it that way. I love shooting off fireworks. It's my favorite
Okay,
holiday.
yeah, I was gonna say, right, yeah, you don't want to be arrested for arson in the middle of a minor league
Right.
podcast.
That would be terrible. But yeah, I do, and so I've done it for as long as I could hold the lighter. Really enjoy it. Pass it on to kids. You know what I mean? I try to get the kids involved in it on it early because it's just fun to see the joy in a child's face when they get to see something explode.
Right.
But we had one of those like 26 artillery shell things, you know, and on the second to last one, it blew so hard that it landed on its side.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen before.
Oof.
Everyone started backing up immediately. You know, I'm an idiot, so it takes me a minute to even realize what's going on. Uh, Shot about a foot away from me exploded. I was terrified. I mean, I screamed. Uh, and I got some like singe marks and stuff, but I mean nothing like, you know, I can't say, oh, I got burned really bad by this fire. No, man, but it went off like literally one of those cannon shell things went off like a foot away from me, and it didn't do nothing. So, you know, I don't know. Just
Jeez. You know,
yeah,
you
Be
really
safe
have to
out
like
there.
make sure that you don't. Yeah, you really have to make sure you don't Jason Pierre-Paul your hands because it'll happen. You know, it's like you lose sight of the
100%.
goal. You know, you light the fuse and you run away.
yeah,
There's
run.
2 steps in blowing up fireworks. Light the
Yeah,
fuse and run. You don't if you dilly dally, if you do anything else, you're gonna get
Right.
steamrolled, right? You know, it's like Indiana Jones in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? You know, he swaps out the golden idol and he runs, right? You know why? Because that big old ball is chasing after him. If you
he
don't
knows.
Right.
if you don't take off running after lighting that fuse, you're gonna get a finger blown off, and your hands you're gonna be coming to work looking like you got the shocker when you don't even mean to.
Oh
And then
man,
HR is going to get involved, and they're going to be like, "Are you flashing the shocker at people at work?" You're like, "No, it's just a
no.
firework accident. This is not." And they're like, "Yeah, well, Linda in accounting said that you were flashing her the shocker," and you're like, "No, I was waving hello."
Yeah, that would be tragic. I don't know. In my job, they would probably just think it's hilarious. I don't know. I work in a very interesting place.
Yeah, some companies have looser HR policies as others.
Yeah. I work for a
Right.
mom and pop's company, so there is no such thing as an HR
Right.
there.
I was about to
Thank
say
God.
I don't think we have HR where I work either.
Nah,
Yeah,
no. We say stuff that would literally well. No, never mind. We don't say anything bad at all. As a matter of fact,
yeah.
we
There
are
you go. There you
perfectly
go.
PC. Um. So anyway, yeah, a lot of stuff to go over tonight. Big Jeff, uh 83, man. I'm gonna get stuck on this. I'm sorry. I'll go over the other crap here in a
Yeah.
minute. But Big Jeff, man. Yeah, all right. I get defensive tackle is not a sexy position. It's not a quarterback or a wide receiver or running back. Somebody that scores a bunch of touchdowns. However, he is a game changer. 100%. And to put him all the
Yeah.
way at 83, I think is just ridiculous because, in my opinion, he was the best defensive tackle in the league last year. Even if he's not the best, you got to say he's in the top 3 at least, right? And I feel like there's going to be at least 2 more defensive tackles before this list is over, at least. So I feel like that was kind of a shot. And I guess if he played for Dallas, I feel like he would be in the top 15.
I think you could up that if he played for Dallas and or any of the 30 other teams in football, he would be higher up. And look,
Yeah.
you have to come to accept until the Titans start winning again, they're going to be quote unquote disrespected. You know why? Because a lot of the people that make those lists don't watch Titans football. You know, the Titans are
Yeah.
not on in prime time. They're buried on a Sunday afternoon with 8 other games on at the same time every single week. So you'll see the highlights, but you won't see anything outside of that. And unless you're making consistent highlights, which a lot of times comes when you win football games, then you're not going to, get the quote unquote respect that you deserve, which it sucks. Like, cause like, look, I live and work in Chicago now. I've lived and worked all over the country since leaving Nashville. And you really do get an outsider's perspective of how other people view the Titans. And when they
Yeah.
were winning, when they were one of the top 3 teams in the AFC, sure, people were talking about them. People knew, like, oh, okay, yeah, they know what's going on with the Titans. You got Derrick Henry, you got Ryan Tannehill, you got AJ Brown. But when you start losing, that's when people tune out. They don't care. What is the draw to the Tennessee Titans unless you're a Titans fan? Hell, I'll raise my hand. I wouldn't be watching the Tennessee Titans if I wasn't a diehard fan. Like I turn on the games, especially last season. I turn on the games and I'm like, what am I doing to myself? Like I just love self-harm, clearly.
Sadist.
Or honestly,
Yeah.
self-harm would probably be better than
Or
watching the Titans
masochist.
on Sundays. Like
Like
that's the way it felt during some of those games. Now, with that said, I do feel like tides are starting to change, without any single games being played. There does feel like there's somewhat of a buzz back in the franchise. Now, if they come out and they lose 3 or 4 games in September, then we're going to be kind of moaning and groaning like we've been for the past, 3 seasons. But if they come out and they win a couple, they go 500 or better, then yeah, people are going to be, and rightfully so, jacked for the Titans. And I think that the fan base plays a very important role in how the season goes. I think if the fan base comes out with their hair on fire, for lack of a better term, then you go out there and I think they can motivate and they could propel the Titans to playing above their skis. Than they probably would if it without them. So and then on the flip side, if they come out and they lose the first 3 or 4 games, and Titans fans become the Titans fans of the last 3 years, where you're just annoyed and bitter and frustrated, then I do think then that could set the tone for the rest of the year. So I'm a firm believer in fans playing just as important of a role, well, almost as important of a role as the players themselves. And so Titans fans, I hope you're excited. You should be excited. Now it's, we'll see what comes from it.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I'm going to use that as a segue to go into something that Scoob brought to my attention. Scoob, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I seen a friend of mine sent it to me, and I seen it, and I was like, you know what? I get that we are an it city and that, but just seeing Pittsburgh Steelers fans talking about taking over our stadium and being the last game of the year, I just don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Our very first game in Nissan Stadium was against the Steelers, and we won. So I hope that our very last game that we play the Steelers, we win, and I hope that our fans show up and do not let that many Steeler fans get into there like they're talking about. Because I got some fans talking about this is their second home and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want that to happen. So I hope we are winning. So by the time that game comes around, our fans are hyped and fill up the stadium. So I made a post about it. I'm trying to get fans to unite together and show up this year because there's a lot going on. So that's all I've talked about.
I have a very prominent birthday coming up in October, and I told my wife, I said, the one thing I want for my birthday is tickets to the final game at Nissan Stadium. No, excuse me, Nissan Coliseum. Uh, I want to be there for that final game, and I don't care if the Titans are 0-16 at that point.
Right.
Week 18, I want to be at
Oh,
Nissan
I'm
Stadium,
there.
or week 17, however many weeks there are. I want to be
Yeah.
at Nissan Stadium for that final game of the year because, honestly, just for the uh, the feelings of it all. Oh my
Right.
gosh. USA just got a goal scored against them. They are playing miserably. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're good.
I want, like, Titans fans, no matter how bad the team is doing, that last game of the year at Nissan
They need to
Stadium,
show
it
up.
should be packed with Titans fans just for the sake of it being the final game in the stadium where literally every Titans memory you have was in.
Right.
Every Titans home game was played in that building, and every memory that you have of going to Titans home games was in that building. So go
And
and
after this,
send it
it's gone.
outright. Don't necessarily do it for the team. The team could suck. They could be terrible. But go and do it just for the building and do it for the community of it all. Do it for
Right.
each
Yes.
other. Do it for us, right? We've been there. Some of us, like my parents, had PSLs from like 1999 up until maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and section 117, row S, seats 9 and 10. And I used to be there every Sunday, and I just want to be there just to one, say goodbye to those seats, and
Right.
two, to just to live it up with Titans fans one last time in the building that literally built this franchise.
It's going to be an emotional day for everybody. It is.
Absolutely. I am super torn because
Well, maybe we'll make the playoffs and we'll get some extra games at home.
Yeah.
sure, man. Yeah, why
Right.
not? But I just
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Right.
exactly. Uh, I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna be upset. Or well, not upset, but I want to be there for that moment. Um, I don't have the memories of being there, with my parents or anything like that because, well, quite frankly, my dad didn't really care about professional football, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, um, but when I got into it, I did go head first and went to as many games as I possibly can. And I talk about it all the time. If you're a fan that's like feeling drab, even in these seasons where it's like 4 wins or 3 win seasons, go to a game. Even if we lose, that feeling
Right.
of being at a game when something breaks and the whole place goes electric and it vibrates all the way through everything. I don't know. It's a different experience, and if you haven't experienced it, or if you want to go experience it, yeah, the last time it may in that stadium. But I'm also super excited to see the new stadium come
Yeah.
out live.
Yeah. Like I said, my dad, his company had a box. So when I was younger, we got to go in the box. And then he retired, so we didn't get to go in the box anymore. And then I had to get regular tickets, and I started bringing my kids, and it's going to be an emotional day. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I won't be upset about the vendors though,
Well,
and I
plus I
really hope
seen an
they all trade.
article where I think the Titans are going to sell a lot of the stuff to us fans in the stadium, like seats and other things. I seen where they are talking about going to do some sales, so that'll be pretty cool if I get to buy my season ticket seats.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
apparently
think they're not.
you won't be able to buy the actual seats, which kind
Yep.
of stinks. Puts a damper on it. I wish,
Right.
because I honestly I would pay an arm and a leg to get those,
Oh man.
section 117 row S, seats 9 and 10.
Right.
I would pay out the wazoo for those seats.
That's what it's about right there.
But they, apparently logistically they were saying like it's just not possible to make it happen. But it is. Someone brought up a great rebuttal to that where they were saying it's funny how the Titans can bombard me with emails all the time trying to sell me PSLs or upcharge
Right.
me or try and get me to upgrade or renew my PSLs or my season tickets, and they know exactly where I sit there. Why couldn't they just bombard all their PSL owners with an email saying, hey,
Would you
do
like
you
to
want to
buy your
keep your
seat?
seat? Yeah, yes or
Right.
no, and then just divvy it up that way. But I guess just in a demolition style, that would just take a lot more time and effort, and Titans don't care about that aspect of things.
Yeah, I was told that they were going to tear it down piece by piece because they can't explode it because it's too close to the others. So I was told it's going to take like 2 years to disassemble the old stadium.
Oh, for God's sake!
That's what I was
They
told.
should
That's
just
what I was
honestly
told
they
by somebody in the Titans organization.
Why we do things
just
so weird, man?
just keep it up like the Astrodome is up next to
Right.
Yeah,
NRG Stadium, right? Like let's
Yeah,
it'd
they
be
did
like
say they were going to
while
be
we go to
tearing
the
it
new
down.
stadium, we're like, hey, remember the memories from that building, which is what all
Right.
Houston fans do, right? And then every once in a while you can host a I don't know rodeo in there or whatever they do in Houston.
Right.
yeah.
It's going to end up being a hotel or a shopping center or something.
Yeah, it'll be condos.
Yeah.
Oh, so quick question, Austin:
Hmm.
Waffle House or IHOP?
Oh, don't. That's not even a question. There's no
I hope
question
it's not. I hope it's the
involved to
right
that.
answer.
Whether like there's not even a question. Now, unless you live far enough north above the Mason-Dixon line, like I do, where you don't
Where
really
they
have a
don't have.
choice in
Oh
the matter.
man.
Yeah, but Waffle House all day, every day, twice on Sunday. And honestly, I could do it twice on Sunday at whatever hour I want because it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a
That's
week,
right.
365 days of the year. And honestly, I've been to a Waffle House on probably just about every single day of the calendar year, including Christmas, including Thanksgiving. I have been there. New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, I have been to a Waffle House. It is, it's not a Waffle House to me. It's a Waffle Home. And I love it.
Whoa.
And those signs are just a golden beacon of light
Yeah.
shining down, glimmering in my face. I could smash an all-star special right now if you asked me to. I've already eaten dinner and half of my little girls' dinners because they don't eat everything. So what does dad do? He cleans up the plate. I
Yeah.
become the human garbage disposal, and I would still make my way to a Waffle House and knock out all-star special, maybe a hash brown bowl. I don't care. Whatever you want to give me. You want to give me a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich? I'll do it. I'll eat it. I love Waffle House, and maybe it's the heart. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, but I I have loved Waffle House before I moved away from Nashville. I moved away from Nashville, lived in Southern California. No Waffle Houses in Southern California. The closest one's in Phoenix. Then
Oh,
I moved to
Oh,
St.
damn.
Louis. St. Louis, they've got some Waffle Houses. Granted, only like 3 in the entire city, but they do have Waffle Houses. And then I moved to Chicago. And Chicago, the closest Waffle House to me is 182 miles away in
oh
Indianapolis,
God.
Ooh.
Indiana. Yeah, and it is brutal. But I could rest assured that when I made the road trip down for Titans Colts a few years back, I made sure that on my drive home, before heading home, I popped into a Waffle House and I ate like what felt like the Last Supper before driving back up to Chicago. And anytime I'm in Nashville, anytime I'm in St. Louis, which is where my wife's family lives, I make sure to grab some Waffle House. So if I don't know, does that sufficiently answer your question?
Absolutely, dude. I'll be honest, it's the only right answer in my book. My daughter complains every time we go, "Why do you want to go Waffle House, Dad? Because it's freaking
She'll
amazing."
understand. Just say, babe, you'll understand when you're older. Okay.
Yeah, when you're older and you drink and you have a hangover and you're looking for something open and you just need something really quick to satisfy, but nothing beats. Well, let me ask you this: You said All Star Breakfast. Is that like your go-to?
Yeah. The All-Star Special. It's like a sampler platter of everything they have on the menu. You know, you get sausage or bacon, you can get grits or hash
Yeah, that's
browns,
what
you
I
can
like
get
to get too.
you can get eggs any style. I get them scrambled, and then you can get a waffle. And I will not eat the waffle until the very end because the waffle, something they do with their batter over the past 20
It's
years, they have
amazing.
made that batter sweeter and sweeter, and it tastes like actual dessert. So it is Waffle House. I've got it down to a science, and I eat my meal segmented at Waffle House. I try not to mix it up, but sometimes I do.
Yes,
It's the only place I will do that, but it's just something about that All-Star Special that it gets my engines revving.
man, we are kindred spirits on the whole Waffle House thing, dude.
Hell
You
yeah!
you ever come to? Hey, I'll tell you what. Steelers game, you make it. We're
Oh,
going to Waffle House, bro. I'm gonna
it's
buy
not a
you
matter of
Waffle House.
if I go to Waffle House; it's a matter of how many times I go to Waffle
Yeah.
House on that
Okay.
trip.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I call one of those. Anyway.
Okay. Deal.
Um.
Deal.
Hey, man. I realize we're getting now. I see the time, and I realize we're getting now close to the end or whatever of you being on the show. I just wanted to say, I really appreciate you coming on. I have a lot of
Always.
fun with you every time you're on the show. Just like that, you give such great answers, man. Such great answers. I wish I had half the TV or radio personality that you do, dude. It's fantastic, absolutely
Hey,
fantastic.
trust me, I don't have much more than you guys. Like you guys just keep at this, and you'll far surpass me. Um, but I appreciate you guys having me on. Honestly, whenever I can do it, I will do it for sure. Yeah, I appreciate. This is honestly my first Titans podcast that I've done since the rebrand. So I feel like it is
I'm
good to be back in Titans land talking about my favorite NFL team, and with the new look, the new feel for the Titans, it just feels good to be back on with you guys, and I appreciate it.
Well, it's always open, bro. I got a couple open games this year. I'm down in the end zone on the north end zone, so
Oh yeah.
anytime you want to come to a game, let me know.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what. If and when I can make it to a game this year, I will. You will know about it. I will be um obnoxiously loud about the fact that I will be coming back to Nashville. So,
Let's
sweet,
go. Hell yeah.
sweet. All right,
Great
man.
seeing
Well, I
you again,
appreciate you
man.
coming on. You want to plug any of your stuff before you go?
yeah, just hit me up on socials at Austin Huff on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of the like. Just hit me up there and let's have some fun.
Let's
Yeah,
do
fun
it.
guy to follow, guys. So normally we do the half break or whatever. So stick around. It's only 40 seconds. We'll be right back. We appreciate you guys. Thank you much.
What's up, Titans fans? Maximus Titan fan here. Are you in need of professional excavation services? Look no further. Red Zone Builders has the expertise, experience, and equipment to handle all or any excavation project, big or small. Whether you need land clearing, site preparation, trenching, foundation excavation, or any other excavation services, they have you covered. Their team of skilled professionals work diligently to ensure your project is completed safely, efficiently, and to your satisfaction. Trust the experts at Red Zone Builders to get the job done right.
Boom. All right, man.
There you
So
go. Austin's
awesome.
always great, ain't he?
I absolutely, dude. He's one of the real ones. I really like that
Yeah,
dude.
I love Austin, man. He's one of my peoples.
Gonna have him on the show again, obviously, and I hope to actually see him at the game. Because I am gonna go to that Steelers game. I don't care if it breaks me financially. I'm going.
Yeah, that's one of the most expensive tickets on my ticket list. So luckily it's already paid for.
Well, I mean, it's just something about when I get my head set on something, I will not let it
Right.
rest until everybody knows that it's happening, and then I make it so. I don't know if I made this so or not, but I did say that it was going to happen, and I am kind of happy now that a lot of these people are coming around. As a matter of fact, this is kind of a segment of "Told You So."
Right.
But Tyler Rowland and Paul Kuharski have both come out now and ranked their wide receiver rankings for after OTAs and minicamp,
Right.
and no surprise, Chimere DK is above AO Manor. And both of them are talking about Chimere DK primarily relieving Calvin Ridley.
Right.
Now, I have been saying this a lot, and I don't do I told you so's a lot. It's just when I've been saying it a lot and everybody calls me crazy because I'll be honest with you, on social media, I've taken a lot of heat for that comment for a few months now because everybody, is talking about, the Canadian super soldier, A.O. Manor. He looks ridiculously jacked right now.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make a wide receiver. And personally, I felt like A.O. Manor was ace in the hole. I mocked him many times, so I was super head over heels with A.O. Manor when we got him and how he looked in camp, everything. He even looked good early on. But then somewhere around midseason, maybe a little after midseason, I even think I said to you because you said that Chim was going to be better from the start. And I
Yeah.
was like, no. And then I had to come around to it and be like, no, man, I think you're right. I actually think Chimere DK is better than AO Manor. And I don't think that is bad for AO Manor. It's just really good for Chimere DK. And I
Right.
do believe that some of the other people are starting to notice it as well. And happy that I get to be right because sometimes I'm not, and it sucks to feel that way.
Right. Yeah, I just think they're totally wide receivers. You know what I mean? So, and I think Chim DK, I think Cam likes that kind of receiver a little more, which A.O. Maynard did make some great plays, though. And I think he's going to be more of the possession guy this year, and DK is going to be more of the speedster. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not giving up on my man A.O. Maynard, though, because I still believe he's going to be a great threat for us.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving up on AO Manor either. I'm just he's got the speed, he's got the height and everything. Actually, both of them run pretty much the
Yeah.
same. Chimere might be a smidge faster, but the thing that sets Chimere apart is his vision. His
Yeah,
vision is
his
so
field
good.
vision is crazy.
That's what makes
Yeah.
him a great returner, and
Yeah.
I think that's why Cam likes him so much. I mean,
Yeah.
every quarterback likes a wide receiver that can make yak, yards after the catch.
Yeah.
That's the favorite thing because then you take a 5 yard pass and turn it into a 25-yard pass. Quarterbacks love
Exactly.
nothing more than padding their stats. So I mean, beyond that though, I mean it's a free first down, all kinds of stuff, and that's the kind of
Yeah.
stuff that you're looking for. You're looking for a guy that can do something with the ball in his hands. And I think if you're if you look at everything between the two of them, but then you put in that factor, well, you got to say Chimere is the guy because he's got that. I mean, we haven't seen Ao Manor come away big after the catch. We have seen Chimere come after the
Right.
catch. Plus, his should have been 4 touchdown returns, but ended up being 2 touchdown returns. But whatever.
We'll see how it goes because there's so many wide receivers this year on the roster, and I don't see us lining. We might, but I don't know if I'm going to see a lot. In my opinion, I don't think we'll see a lot of 4 wide receivers. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do it for sure.
Uh, Formations is one of the biggest things I'm actually most interested in seeing on both
Yeah, me
sides of the
too.
ball, to be honest.
Hmm.
Because I'm interested to see how much of a they call it a hybrid 3-4-4-3. Same
Right.
thing that Denard Wilson said. Oh, it's a hybrid 3-4. No, it ain't. Man. Denard Wilson's wasn't a hybrid 3-4-4-3. It was a 3-4 primarily, and then
Right.
every now and then he'd put an extra defensive lineman down there and make it a 4-3. But primarily, like 75% of the time, they ran 3-4 plays. So it was a 3-4 defense, if you ask me. So I'm
Right.
interested to see if there is a 50-50 or how much they actually split that up on the defense. And same thing for the offense. I'm interested to see if they go the 2 tight ends or do they go the more 4 or 5 wide receiver sets like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
just don't know. I mean, in New York, he didn't really do a lot of 4 and 5 wide receivers. I don't think.
Not really. No, he was mostly a
Right.
three wide receiver set. He didn't do a whole lot of the big tight end stuff. I mean, he
No.
did do the two tight end thing because but he doesn't do it like everybody else does it. I think his
Right.
offense is going to look different from what the status quo is trying to go with the Sean McVays and the
Right.
yeah. So horrible segue, but that's okay.
Oh, no
Getting
problem.
off that, we're still talking about wide receivers, though.
Yeah.
You were talking about. You said it's a full room. You were right. It is a full room all the way to the end. You get all the way down to maybe the last roster spot, the bubble guy, or the practice squad guy. Um, you got Restrepo, Montgomery, and Beatty, and all three of them have the skill and
Yeah.
the prowess or whatever you want to call it to make the roster. You
Right.
know, but you got to look at the attributes, and it's interesting because to me, Beatty is great after the catch. It's just like the Chimere DK thing I was just talking about. That's what makes him good, in my opinion, is the fact that after the catch, he is amazing. Not great at
Right.
contested catches. Um, Montgomery is good at contested catches. He's fast. He's got mad hops, but
Yeah.
from what I've heard, he's dropped a few that should have been easy catches. So
Yep.
that's kind of concerning. And then you got Xavier Restrepo, who doesn't really have that shining. Oh well, he's got the 4.4 speed, or oh he's got the perfect frame, or no man, he just works really freaking hard, and
Yeah.
he just catches balls, dude. I mean, I said that a show or two ago, but I swear that's all a kid does is just catch footballs. And I'll be honest with you, I don't care anything about a wide receiver except can you catch the ball?
Right.
Will you catch the ball? Will you lay everything out to catch the ball? And Xavier Restrepo's like, yeah, man, I catch the ball.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that it's with Cam, it's with the other two quarterbacks just as much. We saw it throughout OTAs and minicamp. He did great with that. So I think personally it's an easy thing as of right now. Of course, they get pads on, may change things, but I don't really think so. I think this fan base has like a love affair with wide receivers that seem to stick around longer than they should. But I think Xavier
Right.
Restrepo actually does have a good chance to make the 53-man roster as the seventh wide receiver.
Do you think we're going to take 7?
I I do
Dude?
actually. I do think we're
Yeah.
going
I
to take
just,
seven.
in my opinion, I just don't think any of them guys are going to be, unless somebody gets hurt, they're going to be on the
I
practice
well,
squad.
I also think we're only going to have three tight ends. So
Right. I mean, I get it. I
yeah,
just
it's all about
just have
how
so
many.
many wide receivers now. I mean, you got Tate, you got Ridley, you got Waddell, right? So I think this is Waddell. I always
Yeah,
forget his name, the guy. And then you got
Wandale.
Almander. Then you got we just got too many guys. I just don't know if they're going to make it or not.
Yeah, well, the thing is depth, and
Yeah.
that's you get like in OTAs, Tate goes down for a week or two because of a little bit of an ankle sprain or whatever he happened in camp, held him
Right.
out for a little bit. That's when you need that next guy to step up. And
Yeah.
personally, I mean, I'm not too upset if it's Xavier Restrepo. Or
No.
the same thing with Robinson, I mean, there are different guys you plug in different situations, but my point
Right.
is that gotta have good depth. And finally, we have a conversation about it. You know what I mean? That's something that we're not really used to as Titans fans, having good wide receivers.
Yeah, and I think we're at great depth right now at wide receiver.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll have good depth in the offensive line again too.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh man. I saw Justin Mello. It's one of the dudes that I actually follow a lot. If you don't, go follow him on Twitter. It's really good information and lots of Titan stuff. Just NFL in general. But anyway, um I don't know where I was going with this, dang it. Totally just had a brain fart, and that's because I was trying to read ahead and Just
Right.
whatever. It's whatever. Oh man. So something else I did want to talk about, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer about it or anything, but the ALS challenge.
Right.
I noticed you did it right, and it's not something that you have to do,
Right.
but you're supposed to raise awareness in doing the ice bucket challenge. That's kind of the whole point. But also you're doing it to raise money for ALS and to help fight the disease and help the families that are afflicted with it. Um, and I noticed that especially right now with Titans fans, and I think it's great. It's absolutely great. We should bring back the ice bucket challenge, and everybody should do it, and everybody should donate as much as they can, and try to keep it going as long as we can. And obviously, I'm going to end up doing it at some point very soon because I've already been challenged. But
It's cold, man.
uh,
Oof.
I just wanted to say that, it's not only about, getting water dumped on you. It's also about like, trying to raise awareness to the disease
Yeah.
and help them raise some money, man. It's really what it's about. But again, you don't have to
No. I donated
donate to
I
do it.
donated $28 for 28 for Chris Johnson. That's kind of what we've been trying to get people to do. I mean, I had some people. I'm fortunate that I had a pretty good paycheck last week, so I could spare $28.
I
you
get it,
know, to
man. Yeah, yeah.
help out as much as I can, and I got the ice and the water, and I let it sit for like 10 minutes. I wanted it to be super cold when my nephew poured it down my back, and ice got stuck in my mask and kind of froze my forehead a little bit. But it's all worth it, you know. Chris Johnson is, like I said in the video, he's my favorite Titans running back of all time. He's a great dude. I got to meet him a long time ago, back when he was playing, and I just love the guy. He's always been a fan favorite of mine.
I can't say he's my favorite of all time, but I can say the dude made certain years of being a Titans fan so much better
Right.
because out of all the darkness, there was this awesome little bright spot,
Oh
this
yeah,
little
man.
spark.
He was so electrifying on the field, dude, and so scary. Like
It,
teams were
it
literally afraid of him. You know what I'm saying?
any second, any second,
Yeah.
dude. If you don't hit him
And
before he
even if
gets
you do
going,
hit him, he could
you're
break a
done.
tackle. He set
Yeah,
so many runs right up the gut, and you're like, not Chris Johnson, boom, gone. Right up the gut, breaking tackles. I mean, he was
yeah. A
electric.
lot of people don't realize how hardcore it was for him to
Oh,
run a 4.24 at 198 pounds.
right.
That I mean, that's a big dude, man. I mean, he's not
Yeah.
like super tall, but I mean, for his stature, that's a
He's big.
stocky dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's running super fast with shorter legs than the 6'1" and 6'2" guys. It was just phenomenal. That's why his record for the 4.24 standard for so long. That's why his NFL record for 2,500 yards from scrimmage is
It's gonna be
still
hard
there.
to beat. That record's gonna be
It's
hard to break.
it's one of those that will stand forever, man. CJ
Yeah,
is a legend, an
he is a
absolute
legend.
legend. I'm
He
sure I will
definitely
talk
is.
more about him because I absolutely loved
Yeah,
watching him, man. That
yeah,
one
me
got
too.
me. It got
He's
me,
the
man.
only old school jersey I have that I actually took care of and saved and didn't destroy. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that because I did wear the fire out of a bunch of the early
Oh
jerseys
yeah,
that I
me
got.
too,
Like
man.
I had a red McNair and a red Javon Curse that I
Right?
would kill a man and his entire family to get back, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
gone. Is
yeah. I've had a
partying
few
in
Kirk
it,
jerseys.
had burn holes in it from cigarettes that get
Right.
dropped and crap. Man, it was just terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But
I hear you. But no, it's a great cause, and I hope more people donate is what they can. You know, even if it's $5 or whatever. You know, just help out. It's worth.
absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's that time again. We've only hit the 45 mark, but I will be honest with you. I didn't talk about my hat. This one
There you
really
go.
doesn't have any cool stories or anything like that. It was the first sideline hat that I bought. Um, I I've been poor most of my life. I've only been, at the mid level for I don't know the last 6 or 7 years. So, well, maybe more like 10 years. But anyway, the point is that I haven't been here very long, and I'm still not quite used to it. But this was the first hat that I bought from the Titan store that was official when it came out, like just a month or two ago. Um, and I loved it. That's why it's wore completely out. I don't know if you can see the way that it's sitting on my head, but this is a fitted hat. It's not supposed to look like this at all.
Right. I
I
hear
put
you.
it through the ringer, man. It's what
Yeah, I
happens to
just
ones
got
I
this
love.
Titans American flag shirt, so I
Yeah, I
thought,
like that.
yeah,
It's very 4th of July of you,
yeah.
or
Happy birthday, 250.
yeah. I mean, that was a big thing this 4th of July. I was
Yeah.
telling my daughter, I was like, it's 250 years, man. I mean, you might see 300, but I won't.
No.
And
Hey, you
watching
never
my
know,
little
man. Things are changing. We might make it
watching
to
my
120
11-year-old
years.
face go, you won't be here. And I'm like, yeah,
Right.
baby, that's 50 years from now. I'm almost
Right.
50 now. I mean, I'll
I'll
be
be
like
forgotten in
94.
50 years.
Yeah, bro, I'll be old as if I'm still here, I'll be asking to go. I already know,
Right.
I feel
Well,
like
let's
this at
see.
40.
50
Woo.
years, I'd be 90, 98.
Yeah, I'll
Ooh.
be like
Well, there's a
94, I
chance. There's
think,
a
or
chance
9.
I can
Yeah.
still be here.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe. I
Right.
mean, crazier things have happened,
Right.
but yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's. But anyway, before we go, let me just ask you this. I really wanted to ask this one, and I didn't get a chance to ask Austin,
Okay.
so I'm just going to ask you: nachos or wings?
Nachos or wings? See, I'm a chicken guy, so I'm always going to take wings. I love
Really?
chicken, man. I love
I would
chicken.
have thought you were a nachos guy.
No, man, I'm a chicken guy. I love wings. I love tenders. I love drumsticks. I love the flats. It doesn't matter. I'm not picky with chicken. I love chicken. Chicken's probably I love chicken more than steak.
Oh wow,
A
I'm
lot of
the
people
same
probably
way.
don't say that, but I love chicken, man. I'm a
Yeah,
chicken
my
guy.
wife hates it because she's like, it don't taste like nothing, and I'm like, yeah, that's why it's great, dude. You can make it taste like anything.
Anything,
Just
anything.
add flavor. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, I love chicken.
Although I do love nachos. I'm not a huge fan of wings because there's so much work for so little meat. You
Man,
know
it's
what I
good
mean?
though.
Like you gotta really work for. Well, and I guess it depends on whose wings you're talking
Right,
about. But yeah, nachos are just great because they're so versatile.
right.
Everywhere you go, the nachos are going to be a little bit different, and the more stuff you can pile on, the better. You
Yeah,
know.
I get it.
Anyway, I don't know. That's kind of my old fatness coming in there. Anyway,
Right.
thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you've
Yes,
hung out
thanks
with me as far
everybody.
as you have, that's pretty amazing. We will be back next Monday to talk about some more off-season stuff because I'm sure some more stuff will happen in between now and then.
Hopefully.
But we'll see what that stuff is. And until that time, everybody have a very, I don't know, there's no more holiday. I don't know what I'm doing.
Just
But
have a great
anyway,
week, right?
absolutely. Have a great week
Right.
at work. We'll see you guys next Monday and
Call your
tighten
people,
up.
tell them you love them. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out. Tighten up.